Welcome to the Lit for Life podcast, where you are going to hear all things lit and lovely from your hosts, Kaylin
and Tanisha. Hope you guys are doing well. We are so excited about this message today. We just want to show what it is. We're walking through this life together, and we just desire to share our love, share our mission to those of you that need it and can receive it.
We're so excited that you chose to join us here because the things that we're going to speak about today are really near and dear to us and really raw and come with a lot of emotion. So if you too are in this season where we are, this will really resonate for you. And we hope that it brings you some comfort the way that it's bringing us how we're coming through this.
Yes. So one of the things that is on my heart is elevation all the time. All the time I'm asking God to help me elevate, my mind, my body, my spirit. And with elevation comes releasing. And there's been things to release, and it doesn't always feel good. And one thing I know where people get stuck at, they get stuck in the problem of things.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to focus on the solutions. And the sooner you do that, the sooner what seemed like a problem is not a problem because you're on the other side of it. So we want to talk about alchemy today and what it is to take something and turn it into something else. And a lot of times it starts with releasing. A lot of the growth that has taken place has only come as a result of releasing people, places, and things that are no longer serving, that kind of kept you in a box or not allowing you to see yourself fully. And sometimes that journey doesn't come unless you're in a place of solitude.
That solitude, is top tier, whether you get forced into it by the circumstances that we say, well, life did this to us, and we feel like we're being punished sometimes when we're in a period of solitude, but it's not that at all. It's just God trying to get our attention of focus on you.
Yes.
Focus on you. Because when you can focus on you and you can really get clear on who you are, the things that you really desire, and what it really is going to take to align to that, that's what really matters. And it's not about the guilt or the shame or things that you feel about what has gotten you in that position. That's something that I find myself having to go over with myself a lot lately, of release the guilt and the shame and the fear, because it seems like a negative connotation or a stigma or whatever it is that you want to say about that liminal space that you're in. But it's power in that, to be able to break down to nothing, to be able to bring yourself back to that 0 point, to be able to really realize that you are where you are, and that's okay.
And that sounds like grace to me, giving yourself grace. You have to give yourself grace. And you may not even be in a space of wanting to make necessary changes. But until you do that, how do you expect life to look different for you? A lot of things started with me because I was starting to realize this is not the life that I should be living. It don't feel, this can't be it. It started with a this can't be it moment. This is a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie. Now how do I get myself out of this? And it's not through fussing and fighting. It can't be, because I felt the result of that and it didn't feel good. Mm-hmm. It felt like panic attacks. It felt like a lot of tears. It felt like holes in walls. It felt like feet kicking through doors in anger. That didn't feel good for my health. It didn't feel good for my spirit. So that couldn't be the way. It must be through love. It must be through love that I get to the next place I desire to be. So went through some things in a marriage that I made peace with that man in the midst of moving from that location to my now location. I made peace with him. I forgave him. I forgave myself. And I made my plan. I wrote it down, not knowing any details. And I'm sharing this information not lightly, but it's the transparency. It's the showing you that you can't speak about something that you haven't been through. And how can we share our passion and our hearts as moms, as wives and spouses, as women, if we're not authentic with where we've been so we can show people the freedom on the other side? I went through 2 hellacious marriages. And now I realize they were reflections of what I believed about myself. But I also felt this other thing, like there's more than this. There's more than getting up every day, just going to work, taking care of kids, cooking dinner, going to the grocery store, barely taking care of yourself. There's more. Mm-hmm. And I started just tapping into what that more looked like for me. And man, we could go on, but we'll give the stories in bits and pieces as we grow.
Yes.
But the point of it all is I was able to transmute and be in a new space. You're not stuck. Allow your mind to expand and see where you want to be. Start there. That's the freedom you have no one can take from you, is the power to use your imagination. Use it and build the life you want. And that's what we're doing and constantly doing. That's how you alchemize. That's one thing that we want to talk about is alchemy, the alchemizing it all. Not focusing on the sad story, but how did you take it and turn it into
Power.
Your new story? Yes.
There's such powerful connections between alchemy of elements and the alchemy of our emotions and the alchemy of being able to transform things from something that we may have thought was sent to destroy us, to hurt us, to harm us. But in reality, it was really sent to show us who we really are and what we're really capable of. There's no amount of words that we could offer to tell you exactly how powerful alchemizing is, because when you know, you just have to understand it's a process and you have to sit with the other side of things and not just run from them and not try to mask them or find unhealthy coping skills. Take it, sit with it, feel it, heal it, and then use that. It is all meant for our good ultimately, because just like you said, all of the relationships that we've been in previously were reflections of who we thought we were in those seasons. But we are not always those people, because every day we're learning and every day we're growing. And if you're not, that's a problem right there. But every day we're learning and growing. And because we get to do that and apply these things, all of it has a purpose. Even if it doesn't feel good to hear that thing about that bad relationship or something. I said something similar to someone before and they were like, are you telling me that I attracted that man beating me? Are you telling me that? But it's all reflections of our self-worth. And when we really know how much we're worth and how amazing that we are and worthy of the love that we want to give to other people, you find it in yourself. You translate that into every other part of your life.
And you realize it was never about the situation that you attracted. It was about how you could take it and turn it into gold. Now that I realize why I went through certain things, it was so that I could take it and turn it into this. This could have never happened without that. And when you get on the other side of what your that is, then you'll see that's why I had to go through that. If you can make that make sense. But we are here to alchemize. And I was looking up the spiritual meaning of alchemy, and it says it's the process of inner transformation and purification, where an individual purifies their soul from negative aspects like fear, limiting beliefs, and ego to achieve spiritual enlightenment self-realization, and a higher state of consciousness. You know, alchemy is the process of turning something into gold as well. That's what we're here to do. That's the power in us that a lot of us don't realize. And when I started realizing that, I'm going to feel my feelings because I'm human. And it's the balancing of the,
Yes.
you know, who we are in our bodies, you know, versus who we are in our spirit. You have to learn to make them work together and realize that, okay, yeah, your feelings may be hurt, but come here and take that pain and turn it into this. So this can turn it into that.
Yes.
And now you can set an example and show somebody else, look, this is what I learned. And when somebody's ready to receive that message, that's the healing. Now we're working together. Now we're co-creators.
Exactly.
That's what we're here to do. So you have to shift your mindset from what it is now to versus where you want it to be. And it's a daily reminder of that because we can forget. That's why it's good to have good people in your corner to help you remember who you are.
Yeah.
Not afraid to see you.
For really who you are. Not the box that they may have placed you in previously or boxes that other people have put you in. They see you.
Yeah, and they're not intimidated by that. I never would have guessed that as we grow in business that we lose so many people that we thought would be around, that I thought would be around, that would be a part of things. It's been more, you know, of a releasing, but it's because everybody has their own journey and their own story and their own time. There is no love lost in this.
Ever.
And it takes spiritual maturity and growth to be in that state of mind. Because if I was stuck in the, oh, they walked away or they just quit. If I was stuck there, how would that help me or us grow?
It wouldn't.
So we have to focus on everything is for the greater good. There must be better. There must be better if that didn't work. Because Source loves me unconditionally and only wants what I want. So we're working together. And sometimes we're like that child that, you know, has that temper tantrum in the middle of the aisle.
Oh, yeah.
Because they want that thing.
And I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
Why isn't it happening yet?
Yeah. I really wanted it. I really wanted it.
Little aggression on the mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta not beat the table. But you know, kids throw the temper tantrum. That's how we can be. But it's just a delay. So get over it. You know, lick your wounds and keep it moving because there's more.
But about that, lick your wounds, like seriously, that is a real thing. Like your ego needs to be talked to.
Yeah.
Like, talk to her or him nicely. Like there's gonna be a lot of things that your ego is gonna tell you, and they're not stories you want to hear. But you gotta soothe that. Soothe yourself by knowing really who you are, and it starts by feeding your brain new information about who you really are, who you desire to be.
Yes.
Not recycling the old thoughts of who you thought you were.
Yes. Literally going through this every day in my mind. It's like I know this life that I want to live. I see it. I see creating revenue and being on vacation. I see generating an audience that loves to receive from us, and we love to give, and we're selling our product, and we're doing these workshops, and we're traveling. I see it.
I see the life-changingness of it. I see how our lives have changed through learning this process of alchemy and not being afraid to continue walking down that yellow brick road. It sometimes isn't the smoothest thing. It's like cobblestone. You know, there's bumps along the road, but it's like we're learning how to shift and move through all these changes, constant pivoting, and just allowing things to be. Things that used to feel so scary don't feel like that anymore. Yeah.
And it's a lot of learning how to accept when you ask for something, be prepared for the things that you may have to give up to receive what you asked for.
Yes.
Be ready for that part.
Don't be afraid of what it looks like. The 3D-ness of it.
Yeah.
Don't look at that.
It really takes a trust. It takes a trust with your path and the Most High.
Yes.
To really make a lot of moves to elevate, to see elevation, to see something that you want come into fruition.
I used to say a lot of times it's like really having a trust fall with the universe. Like, you gotta be in trust fall
every day
and know that you are protected, you're guided, you're safe, you're safe. But you gotta be in trust with it, in that co-creatorship. And when you're not connected, it's hard to feel that trust. So connect more with yourself. Like, that's where the meditation and the listening to affirmations and journaling, like
gratitude,
all of these modalities.
being in gratitude. Start there. If you needed a place to start, if you were going to ask, how can I start my self-care journey? Start with gratitude. Start with, what can I be grateful for right now in this moment? Yes. And have that moment every moment. Be grateful. Be grateful. It's easy to complain, but guess what you're doing when you do that? You just attract more things to complain about.
Yes.
It's a slippery slope down there. Sure it's a slippery slope.
And like attracts like. So once you start down that hill, it's like a snowball effect of, you're going to think about all the other things that made you feel that way, and more reasons to be upset, and more reasons to feel that certain way. But what if you shifted it to gratitude? In that same way, that snowball would keep getting bigger and bigger, full of gratitude and appreciation.
Yes. There's always something to be grateful for.
Man.
Find that thing and focus on that as much as possible. If there's something, you know how we were taught to say, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. That's
it right there.
But if you can elevate, find something nice to say and start there and do that. Focus on gratitude. There's no pressure into anything you think you have to go from where you are to, I got to start doing yoga.
No way.
All of it took a lot of mental work first for me before I started things.
Still.
It was like I heard it in my spirit and then I seen it in my mind.
Yes.
But the action took a minute.
Yes. But sometimes it's why, because we get stuck in our minds about thinking that it has to look a certain way, that if I'm self-caring, that means I have to be able to put my leg behind my head and stand on one foot and like get in these crazy yoga poses and meditate for 30 hours. Like, it's not about that, but it makes you feel like that mountain is so big. There's meditations on YouTube that are 5 minutes or less. Start with something like that, something that just helps you retrain your thought loops of what it is that you're focusing on.
Yes.
Just those few minutes can alter everything for you.
Yes. First thing in the morning. First thing to start your day. Sit in silence. Even if it's not meditation or turning something on. Sit in silence. Try not to let your day dictate to you how you're going to be. That's a slippery slope right there.
Don't roll over and grab your phone and immediately get on social media. And
no doom scrolling.
Oh my goodness.
Gratitude. How do you want to feel in the day? Amp yourself up. You that one. How can this day start without you in it? You got to hype yourself up. You got to be silly with your kids. Have fun with them. Don't be mad. Don't take out your anger on them. Don't wake up in a bad mood because this ain't done and that ain't done and now you fussing. Like, you have to learn how to pull it back.
Yes.
Rein it in. Give yourself some love and grace and then express it outward.
You know, speaking of giving yourself love and grace, it just reminded me of hugging yourself. Like, I didn't know that wasn't a thing that other people do. Like, some people just didn't even think about that. I had a conversation with a coworker that said she never thought to hug herself after she intruded on a moment of me hugging myself. I was having a little bit of self-love. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's okay. I'm just hugging myself, just showing myself some love. And she talked about how she wished that her husband hugged her more, and that's why she loved it when her kids hug her a lot, but she wished her husband hugged her more. And that's so resonant with a lot of women's stories of wanting just to, that desire to feel seen, to feel
safe,
held and safe. And a lot of that safety, when we don't feel it, it creates this void, and you have to learn that you can fill that yourself.
Yes.
Until you align with and match everything that else. That
you
will come
must fill that for yourself. You must.
Or it will not come through someone else.
Still learning that today. To this day, still learning. Give it to yourself. How do you expect it from somebody else if you're not giving it to yourself?
Bars.
And I had to apologize before in my last marriage I apologized because I thought you were supposed to be something for me. And take that pressure off of anybody. Take it off of anybody to be something for you.
Release it.
What if God has someone better? You think just because that person is your such and such or your such and such. Oh, that's my daughter. She's supposed to do this for me. What if they're not? What if it's somebody else? We have to take that pressure off and trust alignment and trust source. If it's really truly for you, it will be easy. It won't be no struggle.
Oh my God. That part.
Stop struggling with people and tussling for them to do something and be something for you.
I don't want to struggle anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't mind looking like the villain in other people's stories, because I decide when I'm done, when enough is enough, when there's certain things that you just won't accept anymore, that you know that you deserve a certain level of things. And when you've learned to give them to yourself, you'll only accept that or better from anyone else.
Sometimes we need to wipe the slate clean. That's what I was thinking about on the way over here. I have to wipe the slate clean from a relationship that I attracted from a previous state that I was in.
Yes.
A state of insecurity and unsure and self-doubt. And now this new Tanisha has arisen, and things don't look the same in that relationship. Tanisha has to end that relationship, and reset my GPS for new. I have to reset. So I'm looking forward to romanticizing my life. I'm looking forward to the things that I am doing now. I get to be grateful instead of staying in a place of, I really want this relationship to look like. I didn't realize how much energy that was consuming. And it affects everything that you do, whether you see it or know it or not. I have more energy back to me now. I'm doing things that I put off in my mind for months now because of the reroute of the energy that I was given because I wanted a relationship to work. And it's not a negative. We were made for relationship.
Yes.
We were made for partnership. That's a real thing. But give it to yourself to the fullest.
Yes.
And then attract from that space.
Yes.
When you're really content with the relationship with you,
everything else matches.
Yeah.
Everything else matches.
Yeah. So new mirror now. Cleaned it, pulled out the Windex, sprayed it, wiped it down.
Yes.
Shiny and new. Yeah.
Did you hear that? That was a funny.
What'd you say?
I said you gotta boosie that mirror.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that was,
Yes.
Wipe it down.
Absolutely.
Wipe it all down. And that back to the no love lost. There is absolutely no love lost in anything. It's all a gratitude, because just because you desire things to look different, sometimes you have to take radical action to allow that to happen. Sometimes you have to blow shit up.
Yep.
For things to realign back into place.
Yes.
And not be afraid of what that looks like.
Yes.
And don't over explain yourself to why you feel this way. I know that I'm being led down this path and it feels like I'm in this corridor and it's dark, but I'm the light. And the only thing I can see is what's right in front of me. So the only thing that I can do is keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep walking forward. The only thing that I can do is only about my vibration, my energy, my everything. So be the villain if you have to, but be the hero in your own story.
Yes.
You are the one that's building your story.
Yes.
Don't make yourself be the villain in your own story.
Yes. And heavy on that, we are the manager of our vibration. That's the one thing that you are responsible for.
And only thing
in this life is managing your vibration. How you feel. If it don't feel good, do something about it. Do something about it. And quit trying to toil to make things feel good that don't automatically feel good.
Don't talk yourself into it.
And I don't think I allow myself to realize the blessing of walking away from a 9-to-5 and sitting in the fact that I'm free. I'm a creative entrepreneur, free to explore, free to do whatever it is I desire to do. I don't walk in that enough because I was focusing on who was coming with me. Honest moments. But I'm really excited about the gift of being able to alchemize it all.
Yes.
This new energy that's allowing me to recreate. I get to recreate. You get to recreate.
Isn't that good to know? That is so good to know.
Make it fun. Make it big. Don't be afraid to explore in your mind. That's something nobody can take from you. It's your imagination.
Let it be as big and bold and beautiful as you want it to be.
Let it happen. Let it, and then match how it feels and go.
And don't tell too many people about it. Like almost none. Like when you start sharing your big goals and dreams and ideas with people of the things that you're seeing in your mind, sometimes they'll shoot it down because of where they're at in their mind. They'll
place doubt, and then you're doubting.
And then you're doubting, and then you're feeling like you're small, and really you're a giant. You're the giant walking around with these big, beautiful, amazing, bold ideas. So sit on them and you work with it just between you and God, you and Source, you and your trusted confidants, the people around you that you know match that energy.
Yes. And let Source do the heavy lifting. You don't have to do it all like you think. Start.
One step.
God will honor that. Your start. I promise you, I've seen it. I'm seeing it.
That part. That freaking part.
Start where you are with what you have. Learn what it is to trust your intuition. Even if your intuition wakes you up in the middle of the night and say, open your computer and do this.
Do it.
It's a relationship. You have to learn to trust that small voice.
Yes.
You won't hear it if there's a lot of people around yammering.
Stop the yammering. Stop the stammering.
It's time. It's glow time.
It is.
And it's not because it's a new year coming. It's just because we are here to live this big, beautiful, fun life.
Yes.
And we got to get out of the way.
Yes. Keep wiping your slate clean and build your dreams.
And we're in it together, man. We're in this together. And I'm looking forward to the ways that we grow through this podcast, to the ways we're connecting our own dots. We are working on our MailChimp newsletter.
Shout out to all your new subscribers.
Yes.
Happen to be listening to the podcast too. We love you and are coming up with stuff for y'all to
looking forward to it. And this is what grassroots is, giving grassroots, because we really just started. We're taking our own advice. We started where we were with what we had, and we're learning as we go and as we grow.
And we gonna keep on the glow.
So looking forward to reinventing and coming up with new things and new ways. We love you guys. It's been an honor to be here, to talk, to get real, to get authentic. More is coming. Stay tuned. Feel free to share.
Like, subscribe, follow, all of the above. And send this to someone that you know needs to hear it. Definitely heavy on the subscribe, because we're just going to keep being our real, authentic selves and allowing you to get to know who we are and bring you along for this journey.
Yes, I'm looking forward to sharing more of who we are. We want you guys to get to know us and our why and our mission and our story, and looking forward to the growth, man. Love you all. Be blessed.
Stay prosperous.
Until the next time,
It's lit.
L.I.T, baby.